Okay, let's just dive right in. Look at what AI is doing today. I mean, writing articles that sound human, coding software, generating these incredible images from just a few words. It's really astonishing.
It really is. It feels like we're interacting with something truly intelligent.
But is it? That's the big question, right? Is AI really thinking? Or is it just, I don't know, incredibly good at mimicking thought? Like, sounding exactly like us, but maybe nothing's really going on underneath.
Mm-hmm. That fundamental question, that's really what sent us down this rabbit hole for this deep dive.
Yeah, we've been digging into some really fascinating source material. It's this analytical essay that doesn't just critique current AI.
Mm-hmm.
It actually proposes a completely different way to think about intelligence.
And it draws from this linguistic cognitive theory that was kind of surprising.
Right, and what this essay really seems to zero in on is the gap. You know, today's AI models, the big ones like GPT-4, AlphaCode, Gemini, they are phenomenal at finding statistical patterns in just massive amounts of data.
Unbelievably good. They can predict the next word, the next pixel, with stunning accuracy.
But the source argues they miss something core to human intelligence, like the developmental structure, the way we build meaning from the ground up.
Exactly. So are they like these master parrots, brilliant at repeating the patterns they've heard?
But maybe without truly understanding the meaning behind any of it.
That's the worry. And this essay introduces a concept called Odam Tili, or OT theory. It suggests this might hold the key.
A foundational framework, maybe, for understanding how we build understanding, and potentially offering a path for AI from just simulation to something, genuinely intelligent.
Which really challenges us to ask, what would it even take to build AI that doesn't just predict language, but actually sort of inhabits meaning, the way humans seem to?
Exactly. And that's really our mission in this deep dive. We want to unpack what this Odam Tili theory is, why this essay argues it highlights such a profound difference between us and current AI.
And how maybe integrating its principles could fundamentally reshape the future of artificial intelligence.
Yeah, let's really explore this. So the essay starts off, and it does acknowledge just how impressive modern AI is. It simulates human-like behavior using pure statistical power.
Oh, absolutely. And it does it so well, it creates this powerful illusion of intelligence.
It really does. These systems have processed amounts of data we can barely even comprehend.
And they've become experts at identifying and replicating patterns within all that data. But the crucial question the essay keeps coming back to is, are they actually understanding us? Understanding the world we live in?
Or are they just, well, the essay uses this phrase, replicating our linguistic shadows.
That phrase really sticks with you, doesn't it?
It does. It suggests they've learned the shapes, the sequences of our words, but maybe not the lived experience that gives those words real meaning.
Right. They've mastered the surface without grasping the depth. And the essay argues that true intelligence, the kind we have, it's deeply rooted in human experience. It comes from something more foundational.
What they call the phenomenology of cognition.
Yeah, think of it as like the feeling of being human, of experiencing the world directly, and how that whole experience shapes our understanding. It's not just about processing data points.
Okay. And this is where Odam Tili theory really comes in. It's presented not just as a linguistic theory, but a cognitive one too.
Exactly. It suggests that human knowledge doesn't just sort of spring fully formed from logic or computation. It actually grows organically from our interaction with the world through experience.
Okay, this is where the contrast gets really sharp, I think. The essay explains that OT theory anchors human intelligence in sensorimotor experiences.
Sensorimotor. So like senses and movement.
Yeah, think about how a baby learns, right? Or a really young child, maybe under 3 years old, before they can speak complex sentences. They aren't learning through logical rules or abstract definitions first.
No, they're learning through their senses, touching, seeing, hearing, tasting, moving around, interacting directly.
That initial sensory grounding is absolutely fundamental according to this theory. OT theory formalizes this into a 3-stage model of how we build knowledge.
Okay, what are the stages?
First, there's tasfer. This is the stage of image-based cognition, just directly sensing and perceiving the world.
So the raw input, seeing a ball, feeling its roundness, hearing it bounce, that kind of thing.
Exactly. Direct sensory engagement, pure perception.
Okay, what's next?
From there, we move to RAMs. This is symbolic mediations, where we start to structure those raw sensory experiences using symbols.
Like language.
Language is the big one, yeah. But it's also other forms of representation, understanding a map, a gesture, maybe a specific sound cue.
Ah, I see. So